All right. Hello, class. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Hope you don't mind me. I'm just chilling in my backyard. It's a nice little stress reliever for me. So this has been a pretty tough week. This is our last day of our mental health, but it doesn't mean it's our last day to keep working on our mental health. I do want to thank you for being so respectful and being so willing to explore some tough emotions. Also, I know I've asked you to do some activities this week that might have been pretty challenging. So thank you for being, like I said, so willing and cooperative with that. So today's lesson, let me go ahead and share my screen with you, is called Bust Up Bullying. Unfortunately, bullying happens, but if we could start making the changes by doing the little things, like I gave you the challenges the other day, being kind to people, saying hello, smiling at people, carrying yourself with a higher presence, hopefully we could make a stand against bullying. So the assignment's going to be take notes and answer the questions. So when you open this, you'll get here. So it's called Bust Up Bullying is a lesson, right? That's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn exactly different types of bullying and how to take a stand against it. Okay, so here's your do now questions, right? I want you to go ahead and answer these. What does bullying mean to you? So what does it mean to you? The second one I want you to answer, when you think about bullying, what are some feelings that come up? I know when I think about bullying, I think of sadness, not only for the people who are being bullied, but for the bully themselves. It saddens me that someone has to stoop to that level. I might get anger. I don't like when people are mean to each other. And then the last question is, what would a community or your school or a society look like without bullying? Now it says come up with 5 things. Just go ahead and list a few. What would it look like without bullying? Can you only imagine? Okay, after you answer those, we're going to go ahead and start taking notes. So here's the many faces of bullying. Obviously, there's verbal bullying, right? That's when you say or you write mean things. There's social bullying. This action done hurts someone's reputations or relationships. And like their picture showing, it could be just gossiping just to try to bring someone down, right? Obviously, there's physical bullying. You might constantly be hurting someone or ruining their possessions. Maybe every time you get by their car, you scratch it, or maybe every time you see their homework paper, you rip it up. I mean, that's bullying. And then the last one, I'm so thankful I didn't have to go through school when this was huge because I am old and we didn't really have internet back then. The cyberbullying. Obviously, this is through any digital media, your computers, your social media, Snapchat, those private apps. That is cyberbullying, right? All right. Some examples of bullying. So obviously verbal bullying, that's the teasing, that's the name calling. Maybe you're making inappropriate sexual comments. Maybe you're just taunting someone, threatening to cause them harm. That is verbal bullying, right? That is not okay. The social bullying is like if I tell all my friends, hey, you guys want to hang out? And purposely don't invite someone. Well, that's social bullying. Like, no, you don't have to come. We don't want you to come. Or telling someone like, no, we don't want to be friends with him. Well, that's social bullying, right? Spreading rumors about someone or embarrassing someone in public. Obviously, physical bullying is any type of physical contact, right? The hitting, the kicking, pinching, spitting, tripping, pushing. Maybe, like I said, you could take or break someone's things. You can make mean or rude hand gestures to someone. And then the last one is cyberbullying. Whether you send it, you post it, you liked something, right? Maybe someone posted and you shared it. That doesn't mean just because you didn't post it, you're the one that shared it or you're the one that liked it, all right? Some facts about bullying. Around 28% of U.S. students, grades middle school to high school, have been bullied at some part in their life. That's about 1 in 3 teenagers. So if you look around you, you count 3 people, at least one person has been bullied in their middle school, high school career. Everyone anywhere could be at risk of being bullied. However, some groups may be at higher risk. It could be different age groups, could be different ethnic groups, disabled. It could be your sexual orientation. So unfortunately, you do have some groups that are at a higher risk of being bullied. Bullying can have long-term negative effects on the bully and the person being bullied, and even those who are watching the bully, but you're not taking part. That could be just as bad as being the bully themselves if you are watching the bully or joining in with the bully. Okay, so it could have some long-term negative effects. You think, how could a bully have a negative effect? Well, a lot of the things that person went through to bully someone, maybe years on in their life, they're now having regret. They're having guilt, right? Or they're being shamed for what they did years ago to someone else. So there's a lot of negative effects that can go on with everyone involved when it comes to bullying. So the effects of bullying on the bully, here we go. If someone is a bully, right, and maybe years go by, they're more likely to increase in drug usage. They're more likely to increase in violent behavior. They're more likely to be abusive towards loved ones. And they're more likely to get in trouble or drop out, right? Unfortunately, people who bully, they might not have a high self-esteem of themselves, so they'd rather pick on others to make them feel better. So that's why I said earlier, I have sadness, not just for the people being bullied, but the bully themselves, because unfortunately, they don't have that high self-esteem or sense of worth to where they feel like they have to pick on someone else. The effects of bullying on those being bullied. Well, man, talk about you creating more mental health issues for them. It could lead them to depression, anxiety, obviously decreases their self-esteem, which changes their eating habits, their sleeping. Their physical health starts taking a toll, right? You might be, I'm sick to go to school. Like you're sick to your stomach, or maybe it's happening in the third hour. I don't want to go to the third hour anymore. So maybe that subject you're getting an F in. That's where it's decreasing work. Maybe you don't want to be a part of the community anymore because someone posted something on social media and you think everyone sees you like that now. So there's a lot of effects on the person being bullied. This is on those who witness the bullying. You too. Like if I witness someone being bullied and I'm just standing back, it's called bystander effect. I'm not doing anything. I too can suffer from mental health problems. I could suffer from decrease in work. I could be higher risk for drug usage and alcohol abuse. So here's some strategies against bullying. Try to stay calm and respectful, because obviously getting physical can just make a situation worse. That's just anything, any type of conversation. Tell someone you trust. Tell a trusted adult, whether it be a coach, a counselor, me. Tell someone, your parents. Stand up to the bully. Now, like it says, standing up, and usually it might be hard to stand up one person, but if you're a group of friends, maybe 2, 3, 4, you stand up, well, 4 against 1 now. Like I said, don't turn it into violence, but start standing up to someone. Like, hey, we're not going to condone that. We don't appreciate that, right? And maybe that bully now will start backing down. Practice being confident. Like it even says up here, maybe just ignore the bullying and walk away. Now, don't walk away if you're the bystander, but if you're being bullied, ignore them, walk away. Now, not saying walk away, don't ever mention it, right? But maybe walk away and then collect yourself, then go tell adult about it, okay? Take charge of your life. Maybe start joining new things. Like I said, any of y'all are welcome to join our soccer program. We have our own little family over there. And when you start becoming involved and feeling like you belong somewhere, that gives you new confidence as well. Talk about these experiences with friends or adults. Find true friends. If it's your own friends making fun of you or blasting you on social media, well, maybe you need to look around and say, you know, these friends are bringing me down. And now I hope none of you are those type of people, but you might need new friends, right? Maybe you could start an anti-bullying group at school, right? All right. So here's a story. My older sister was bullied growing up. She had virtually no friends up until high school, used to get in the car after school, and she would cry nearly every day. It was beyond painful for me to see her deal with that, and I never wished it on anyone. I went to the same school my sister did, and my best friend Becca and I decided that we were going to eliminate bullying in our grade. We started by finding the kids in our class that were tortured the most by our classmates, and we ate with them every lunch. Then we started to partner with them on projects, talk to them outside of class, and hang out with them after school. Some upper class students saw what we were doing and joined in with us. Together, we formed The Table, a group made up of a mix of the most popular and most bullied kids from 7th grade to seniors. The people I met by forming this group are some of my best people, my best friends I've met, and they're still my friends today. The youngest of the original group all graduated last year, but my sister Becca and I passed on the legacy to our younger brother. And to this day, bullying in our school has all but disappeared. I want to encourage everyone on the site that it can be done. We can stop bullying in schools. Take a stand and never give up. You are braver than you give yourself credit for. So all that was just sitting and talking to people, saying hello to someone, right? When we start getting the numbers on positivity, the negativity will drop. Unfortunately, when you get numbers in negativity, you have higher negativity and positivity will drop. So let's just switch it. That's on us to make those changes. All right, so obviously questions on that. How does she advocate against bullying? Well, she advocated against it by taking a stand, having lunch with people, right? And starting a movement, right? Was it effective? Of course it was. It was highly effective, and people wanted to be a part of it. I want to do what they're doing. A lot of people, if they see you start making a movement, they want to get involved. So let's make that movement in the positive direction. All right, we talked about empathy today, and we talked about it all this week, being kind to those around you, right? So here's how you could advocate against bullying. Okay, here's some, we're not gonna do this activity, but think of ways, just, you don't have to write them down, just think of ways you can advocate against bullying. What can you do? You could be as simple as, hey, I'm gonna go sit with someone new every day at lunch, or I'm gonna say hello to someone every day, right? Or I'm gonna, if someone blasts someone on social media, I'm gonna take a stand against it, you know, and that's the kind of stuff, like, let us know, let teachers know, let principals know, that is not okay, that's not tolerated. And guys, I wanna say, unfortunately, like I said, high school's tough, but unfortunately you might have negative people in the work environment. Please take a stand, and please know you are better than the bully, right? Don't be that bully, you are better than them. And if anything, holler at me and we'll figure this out together. So here's a question I want you guys to answer. What should someone do if they see someone being bullied? What do you think works? What do you think doesn't work? So if you saw someone right now getting bullied, what do you think they should do? Okay, so I want you to answer the first question. Don't worry about the second question. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and unshare my screen. And I'm going to come back on here. So like I said, this week has been a pretty heavy week. Talked about some pretty tough subjects, and I appreciate you guys for being willing to talk about this stuff and listen to me and go through the presentation. Hopefully you listened to all the music videos and got a little more powerful messages behind it. At any time you guys need anything, just holler at me. When it comes to this lesson, please, please, please don't be the raindrop in someone's life, right? We don't need a bully raindrop to just soak us and get us wet, whether I have an umbrella or not. I don't want to go to work or go to school or go to a certain class knowing there's a bully there, right? That's just not fun for anyone. So please take a stand against it. Please be better for yourself. Please be better for those around you. All right, well, it was good talking to you guys again. I'll see you later.